With this lesson, we reach a real turning point in this course and in your development as a guitarist. It is now the time to introduce the concepts that will really take you to the next level and make your soloing capabilities literally explode. Once you will have understood and mastered these concepts, you will look at a chord progression and be able to tell which ones of the scales we've studied you can use for soloing. I said ones, plural, on purpose, because you will see that in most cases you will have 2 or 3 options to choose from. These fundamental concepts are all about harmony, major harmony in particular. Later we will briefly touch upon minor harmony as well, but the foundation I really would like you to get is in major harmony. Remember that harmony refers to the way notes come together at the same time, whilst melody is how notes come together over time, the sequence of single notes that make up a musical theme or a solo, for example. Harmony is notes that are played together at the same time, and we guitarists call these chords, don't we? Okay, so building our foundation in harmony essentially consists in building a chord progression based on a scale. Since we're talking major harmony here, we will use a major scale. The process is not difficult, but if I explain to you every step in detail for each of the 7 grades of the scale, you will probably go mad. So let me show you the first and the second steps, and then I will just tell you how the rest of the progression goes. We want now to build a chord progression based on the notes of the C major scale. Obviously, we start from the first grade, which is C. And we know that a chord is composed of a root, a third, a fifth, and a seventh. You remember from the previous lessons. And I can only use the notes of a C major scale. So C for the first, E for the third, G for the fifth, B for the seventh. Okay. What do we have here? Again, root, major third, fifth, and major seventh. And these 4 notes make up a major 7 chord. We can therefore conclude that the first degree of a chord progression based on a major scale is a major 7 chord. Now let's move on to the second degree, which is D, and play root, third, fifth, and seventh. Remember, however, that we're only using notes from the C major scale. So I have the root, the third. I would like to play the third here, but I can't because I only have to use notes from the C major scale. So my third is here, and you can already tell this is a minor third. So root, minor third, fifth, and minor 7, because this is not a note from the C major scale. I have to use the C. So root, minor third, fifth, and minor 7th. What is this? It's a minor 7th chord. So the second degree, like the first degree of a chord progression built on a major scale, is a major chord, major 7 chord. The second degree is a minor 7 chord. Now, the table you see on the screen is the most fundamental piece of information of this entire course. I hope you will etch it in your memory and possibly tattoo it on your right buttock for ease of reference. So much this is important. We will come back to it time and again as we analyze simple chord progressions and then move on to complex jazz standards. For the time being, let's repeat again that the chord built on the first degree of a major scale is a major 7 chord, C major 7. Second degree, minor 7. Third degree, minor 7 as well. Fourth degree, we go back to major, major 7. Fifth degree, I play here, but then I bring it back here because it sounds better. It's a dominant 7. The fifth degree is a dominant 7. The sixth degree, we go back to minor 7. And the 7th degree is an exotic chord called half diminished, a minor 7 flat 5, and then we end with the octave. Now, to drive this concept home, let's do exactly the same thing in the key of G major. We've looked at this in the key of C major. Now let's move to G major. 1st degree, G major. 2nd degree, A minor 7. 3rd degree, B minor 7. 4th degree, C major 7. 5th degree, D7. Okay, 6th degree, E minor 7, 7th degree, F sharp half diminished, and we go back to our C. The relationship between these chords is the same whatever the key you are in. Whatever chord progression built on a major scale will have the 1st degree major, 2nd degree minor, 3rd degree minor, 4th degree major, 5th degree dominant 7, 6th degree minor, 7th degree half diminished. That's minor 7 flat 5. Okay, I hope you got the concept now, but you may ask, why have I got to know this? How will this help me soloing? Well, this is the real substance of this course, and this is what we're going to spend quite some time on until the end. To begin, and I mean just begin, appreciating the power of the knowledge you've just acquired, let's play some music using backing track number 4. This is a track I prepared which has 2 bars for each of the chords of the C major progression we have described. I invite you to improvise on it using only the C major scale. You will be surprised to see that you can use the same scale on 7 different chords, and it always sounds good. It sounds different on each of the chords, but it always sounds good. This is because these chords are harmonically related to the scale of C major. They all belong to the key of C major. Have some fun now, and we will explore the power of all this in much greater detail.